this video, I'm going to show you how to add and manipulate text in Photoshop. This video we're not going to start with a photo, we're going to start with a blank file. So I'm going to go to File, New. I want my file size to be A4, so if I change the preset to International Paper, you can see that it's already set in there for A4. Click OK. Alright, so there is my page. Just zoom in a little bit. Okay, I want to add some text, and I'm going to do that by using the horizontal type tool. Click on that and click anywhere on the page, and I am going to type the word media. You can type your name or type whatever you like. So you'll notice that when I first type it, it is small, and I can change that. I just need to make sure that I'm still in the type tool there. Double click on the text and go up here to the options toolbar, and I have all the options that I want at hand. I can change the font by clicking down there. Let's go with something bold. I can change the size of that. If that's not enough, you can just type it in there. Make it nice and big. I can change the color. Let's go with a red. Click OK. Alright. If there was anything else I wanted to do, I can open up the text palette, and I can do that just by clicking on this panel here. And you can see there I have all those options that I had before at the top, but I can also change the height of the letters. I can change the spacing in between them and that sort of thing. Okay, so those options there. I might even give my text a bit of a warp and make it arc. Okay. Now that I've done that, I can grab the move tool from over here and I can reposition my text on the page. Okay, so that's the basic manipulation of text. If I want to do some more resizing to that, if I want to have a bit more freedom, I can change the text to a shape. However, what you need to keep in mind is once you do this, you can't retype the text. So you need to make sure that your word is spelt properly and everything is how you want it to be. So I'm going to go over here to the text layer that I've created. You'll notice that when I create text in a layer, the layer is automatically labeled with whatever the text says. I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to convert to shape. Okay, you can see now that the text has this outline to it. Okay, you can see that kind of dull outline. So basically, the Photoshop now doesn't recognize that text, as font. It recognizes it as shapes, as the name would imply. Okay, let's resize that, but let's have a bit more freedom with that resizing. I'm going to go up the top here to Edit and Transform Path, and I've got a number of different options here. You can have a bit of fun with this. Let's go with Skew, because I want to make one end of my word thicker than the other. Make it look like it's jumping out of the page. Okay, so you can see it's just a matter of clicking and dragging. I can change it how I like. Okay, when I'm happy with that, hit Enter. Okay, so you can see that you can have a bit more freedom with that. If you want to extend one of the letters, for example, you can also choose the direct selection tool and click on any of the letters here, and you can see that you can now have a lot more freedom with those letters. All right. Okay. So now I want to give my text a bit of weight, make it look a little bit 3D. What I'll do is go down here to the effects in the layer styles, click on that, and I want to bevel and emboss. Alright, if I do that, you can see here that this is going to give my text kind of a 3D look to it. I can change the depth of that to make it look deeper. I can soften it if I don't want it to be so hard and chiseled. Alright, so that's starting to look like it's got a little bit of depth to it. I also want to make it look like it's jumping off the page. I can do that by creating a drop shadow. Click on that layer style, and I can adjust these layers so that the shadow is further away from the word. I can adjust the spread as well so it looks a little bit fuzzier. Click OK, and when I'm happy with that, I'll save it as a JPEG.